Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today we're going to talk about the Jamal Adams trade rumors. But before we get started, I just wanted to mention that you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, if you haven't subscribed to the podcast, please make sure to do that. Just Jets wherever you download your podcasts, and you could also call in, leave me a message, and I will do my best to answer it on the show. Also, due to COVID 19, I have not been able to get a haircut, so I am now a hat guy. So that's a thing we're going to have to deal with. So, Mike Fisher, who is a Cowboys insider, set the NFL world on fire when he fired off a tweet yesterday saying that the Dallas Cowboys are likely to circle back on Jamal Adams if a long-term deal is not able to get done. Here's the exact quote. If the Cowboys sense that Jamal Adams and Jets can't agree on a long-term deal, Dallas will circle back with a high pick offer. Obviously, the New York Jets were shopping, and I'm using air quotes here, Jamal Adams at the trade deadline. What they really did was they received a phone call from the Dallas Cowboys and saw what they were offering. Jamal Adams got bent out of shape over it, but realistically, Joe Douglas was correct in taking the phone call. You have to take these calls and see what people are offering. When you are such a bad team like the New York Jets are, and if someone calls you and offers you some crazy package for Jamal Adams, like multiple first-round picks and a second thrown in there or something crazy, you have to do it. And Joe Douglas, was doing his due diligence on a player like Jamal Adams. Jamal gets all bent out of shape over it, doesn't want to talk to the New York Jets ownership about it and GM. Eventually he does, and things seem to simmer down. Now, it seems like the Jets' plan is to offer Jamal Adams a contract extension. I still believe a contract extension is going to get done, but if one doesn't, then I would not be surprised if Dallas tries to circle back and see if they could pry him away from the New York Jets. Jamal Adams responded with a GIF, which was promptly taken down, did not last very long. Some people did not like it, other people said it's not a big deal. Where I tend to fall is, would I have rathered him not tweet out anything? Of course, but this is 2020 and athletes tweet out dumb things all the time. I just can't get bent out of shape over Twitter anymore. I'm not letting myself do it. I am not putting that much stock into things that are said on Twitter. Actions speak louder than words, especially on the internet. So I don't really believe that Jamal Adams is going to be traded. I don't think he wants to be traded. I just think that he was kind of stirring the pot. Is that the best move? No, but I'm not going to get all bent out of shape over a GIF out of context. I'm not going to do it. Now, if the Dallas Cowboys come back and say, hey, we want to offer you a first-round pick and 2 third-round picks, do you do it? If I'm Joe Douglas, I'm probably saying yes. The New York Jets have a bunch of holes. If they're doing it before the draft, if no contract extension is coming within the next few weeks and Dallas calls up and says, hey, we'll give you pick 17, a third-round pick, and a third next year, I think I'm probably doing that just because, I know how important Jamal Adams is to this team. I am not actively looking to shop Jamal, but if you are getting a top 20 first-round pick, another third-round pick, that means you'd have 3 this year, and you could package to get back up into the second round or package it to move back into the first round to get a player. I think I would highly consider it. The Jets have a bunch of needs. I understand that moving on from Jamal Adams might create another need. You can get into the whole argument about positional value. Again, I would prefer to keep him, but if Dallas is going to offer you a king's ransom for him, which I think 3 draft picks in the top 3 rounds is a king's ransom, then I think I would sit here and do it. Again, this is just Twitter. There's nothing to talk about right now in this quarantine situation. So this is the big storyline. Just wanted to give you guys my 2 cents on it. What did you think about the Twitter response? Do you think Dallas comes back around and tries to pry Jamal Adams again? Do you think he gets an extension? What are your thoughts on the guy? Let me know in the comments down below or on social media. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll talk to you next time.